everyone, we are
Denis.
and Alisha. Welcome to A&D's World. Today we're going to be sharing the story about how we met. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm very excited and a little bit nervous, not gonna lie, to be sharing our story. This is something a lot of people have been asking me for a while now, at least 2 years now. I know we finally decided to make this video. And back in 2018, I had heard about Denis like here and there in conversations through my friend, but I had not like met him. I had not even seen his picture. I didn't know how he looked. Just heard that about his name because like he was helping my friend and things like that. We had mutual friends. So I had like no idea how this guy looks, who is he, what does he do, nothing. Just heard about him. So finally in June 22nd, 2018, that's when I met Denis. So a little backstory before I move forward of that day. Whenever I tell anyone like this story about how Denis and I met, I mention this part because I feel like it's a crucial and it explains, and to me it feels like it was just meant to be, like Denis and I were meant to meet that very day. So the day of June 22nd, I was in New York. Some guests were coming to my parents' house. I used to live with my parents then. So I had gone to New York to bring our guests to my parents' house, and I was rushing. We were running late. We missed our train, and yeah, we were running late. So I'm texting my friend. I'm like, hey, I'm running late, and she was like, you know what, like, don't worry, don't stress, like, if you can't make it, it's not a problem. But my friend was like, she was very important to me, so I wanted to be there on her graduation day, and she had invited me, so I was like, no, I'm gonna make it. So I wasn't too late, so she was like, all right, just get home, get ready, and we'll come pick you up. So I like rushed home. I didn't even have like time to shower or properly get ready. So I just like threw on a dress, and then like I waited for my friend, and she said, okay, we're gonna come pick you up. So I didn't exactly know who else was coming with her to pick me up.
Her journey started back in 2017-ish, 2018, but mine started a couple of years before that. I'm not sure which year to be exact, but it was either 2015 or 2016. Right? I was back home in Ghana. I saw a picture of a friend of mine who I went to college with, and right next to my friend was a pretty girl. And then I saw a bunch of pictures. There was another one with my friend, that same pretty girl, and my friend's husband. So in my head, I'm like, oh, cute girl. If I was back in the US, I might be dating her. I thought to myself. But then, I didn't have any plans of coming back to the States, so I never really thought about it again. Once in a while, her pictures will pop up on my Facebook, and then I'll go through it, but that was pretty much it. And as luck would have it, I moved back to the States in 2017. And so once I got back to the States, I went to visit my friend. I go up their stairs, walk into her house, and the first thing I see is that same picture of my friend and the pretty girl I talked about sitting on her desk. and I'm like, this has got to be fate, right? So I'm like, hey, who's that girl? And then off the bat, my friend's like, forget about it. She's taken. She's married. There's no chance in hell, you're gonna ever meet her or go out with her. So don't think about it. I'm like, I'm just asking, who's the pretty girl in the picture with? And then she's like, all right, she's my friend from Nepal. This is her name. And so it's like, all right, I'll leave it as is. I've been shut down. She's married. The works. So I leave it as is. But every time I go to my friend's house, it's that same picture. And of course, what am I going to say? How's my wife? So that's how that bit started. I started saying, anytime I go there, I'm like, how's my wife? When are you going to introduce me to my wife? When are you going to introduce my wife to me? I need to see her in person. And my friend is always like, I don't know, she's busy. She has a boyfriend, she has a fiance, she has a husband. And so it just went on like that for a year. A whole year went by. And there were days I would go and my friend would be like, oh, she just left. Oh, she was here yesterday. Oh, this, oh, that. And I'd be like, if she's here, a 5-minute walk away, why can't you just pick up the phone and say, hey, Denis, your wife is here. Do you want to come say hi? It went on for a year. Nothing. No introductions, no hellos, no chance encounters, only torture. And that same picture stayed at the same spot for the longest time. And anytime I go there, I'll just look at the picture and be like, all right, that's my wife. And so I just kept professing it, I just saw it and I kept saying it over and over again. I don't know if she thought it through that, I'm graduating and I'm inviting him and she's gonna be there and that's not a good idea, or I'm inviting her and he's gonna be there and that's not a good idea. She invites me to her graduation, which I'm happy about, and a couple of days before her graduation she says she would like me to come drive both her and her husband. So I get to her place on the graduation day and I'm like, all right, let's go. And they're like, oh, we're waiting for someone. I'm like, okay, who are we waiting for? Like, we're waiting for a friend. I'm like, fine, when's this friend coming? 10 minutes go by, 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I'm like, who's this friend? Like, coming from Mars? Like, oh no, she's coming from New York. And then calls go on, and now she's not coming anymore. We have to go pick her up. I'm like, okay.
So I knew Denis was invited to the graduation, but I didn't know whether like he was with my friends, on their way to pick me up or anything. So I'm just waiting outside and they pull into my parents' driveway, and so I go into the car, and then so at this point we're all running late, right, because of me. So I felt bad, and I'm like, as I'm like entering the car, I'm like, hey guys, I'm sorry, like we're late. And everything. So like Denis turns around, so I'm on the back seat, he's on driver's seat. He turns around and he introduces himself to me and he says, hi, I'm Denis and you're supposed to be my wife. And I'm like, my expression changes just like it did now, because I was like, I've heard about this guy. I've never met him. This is the first time I'm meeting him, and this is how he introduces himself to me. Like, okay, all right. So I'm like, hey, I'm Alisha. Yes.
In my defense, you've been dreaming about this girl for the past at least a year, and then she walks out of the house in a kind of short pink dress.
Excuse me.
Walking towards the car. And my heart is racing. I'm like, all right, this is someone else's wife, but she's gonna be my wife. So I run through my mind trying to figure out what to say, and the only thing that came out was what's been playing in my mind from the first time I saw her picture. And that was, you're supposed to be my wife. So that's what I said. I said, hi, I'm Denis. You're supposed to be my wife. and then the rest, as they say, is history. And that's all I said pretty much. And then I drove off. That was the good thing too. I had to drive, so I didn't have to talk. So I just drove off, and then we went straight to the graduation venue.
Just to clarify, I wasn't married. I wasn't married. I was dating somebody else, and the visitors that I mentioned earlier, they were my then boyfriend's parents. They had come to America, and they were coming to visit me and my family.
She says boyfriend, I says married. Same thing.
No, I mean, at that point, like, we had been dating for quite a while, so that's why he says I was his wife, but we weren't married or even engaged or anything.
Quite a while, 9 years, a long time.
No. Okay, so you want me to continue? Okay. So then we get to the graduation venue. We're all sitting together, and Dennis and I were sitting next to each other. So we're just like, making small talks, like, oh, what do you do? Things like that, of that. And the ceremony ended. We were outside taking some pictures, just normal. And then after the graduation, his sister was also there, by the way. So she was also friends with my friends. So they were all like mutual friends. So she had organized a little party for our friend. So we all went to her house, and there were some like barbecues, and Dennis was like barbecuing, and Aisha was there too, right? Aisha and the boys were there too.
She's all over the place, right?
Okay.
So if we go back to the venue, our mutual friend was graduating, so obviously she's not with us.
Yeah.
But we have a husband, we have my sister.
You and I.
Yeah, and then the two of us. Seti's not there.
Seti's not there.
All right, so then, we sit in a way where I'm next to her because I have to start my planning. So I have to be cool, but at the same time, I have to make sure I'm getting my message across, right? And I've heard so much about her being married that, I have to find out for myself whether it's true or not. So then the conversation started, not a lot, just a little here and there. And then afterwards, we take pictures. I'm the designated photographer for the day. So I take a lot of pictures of other people, but I make sure I get in at least one picture where she's right next to me so I can go back and always remember that day. And then we're done. We drive home. And then we get home. So at that point, my mind is clear. The whole world needs to know that she's my wife. If it's ever going to change from her being someone else's wife to my wife, it starts now. So I have
to stop saying wife.
I've got to lay the groundwork. So we walk into my sister's place. I think that's the first time you're actually seeing my sister, or you've met her before?
I had met her before,
okay.
Yeah, okay. Briefly.
But again, not as my wife, so I have to make sure I make those introductions. So whoever is at the party, whenever I introduce her, I'm like, hey, this is Alisha, she's my wife. And then everyone looks like, huh? Okay.
So, very interesting fact. So, like you mentioned, I had met one of his sister very briefly, like before that day, but his other sister and her two sons were also there, and they had heard about me through my friend. So they see like Dennis was flirting with me, Dennis was like introducing everyone to me like as his wife and things like that. So they tell Dennis, like, Dennis, Alisha is a very good girl, and she's somebody, and they say that too, like, she's somebody else's wife, so just stay away from her. So I was like, okay. So this guy here has been full on flirting with me since the time we met. So I was getting ready to leave. I thought, like, he would, offer to give me a ride because they had picked me up, so I didn't have my car with me. But like he didn't mention anything like that, so I was just like, okay, let me just call an Uber. So I call an Uber. So him and my friend, they come downstairs to see me off. But before continuing, I do have to say that I did notice I was like noticing him, like everything he was doing, like taking care of everyone. Saw him with his nephews, with his sisters, so I could tell like he was very like family oriented. He was nice to everyone, like he was super friendly with everybody. So I did notice that. I have to mention.
It was all a show.
Okay, whatever. Then I get into my Uber, and like, you know, like a very gentleman, like he opens the door for me. I sit down, he shut the door, all of that, and like he tells my Uber driver, he's like, please drive safely, she's very important to me. And again, I'm like what is this guy? And then so he just like drives off, and then he was like, the Uber driver, he's like, oh my gosh, like you're so lucky, he loves you so much. And I'm like, I just met him.
Alright, fast forward, right? I guess the Uber driver takes her home, and then she goes and tells
everybody,
her parents, her siblings, her in-laws at the time, that, oh, I just met this guy and he said he's going to be my husband.
Yeah, I did say that because I was like, you know, I thought it was funny. Like he mentioned, I was dating somebody else at that point, so I didn't think anything was gonna happen between us. So to me, it was funny. So I go home and I tell everybody, I'm like, I met this guy and he said I'm gonna be his wife, and we all started laughing like, ha ha ha.
Who's laughing now? This guy.
So then I had organized a little party for my friend as well. So it was her party. So I had told her like, hey, whoever you want to invite your friends, please invite them. So everybody who was at his sister's house the previous day, pretty much were there. So him, his sisters, some of her other friends, my parents, my siblings, like, you know, my family. And my then boyfriend's parents too. So they were there too. So like he said, he just like popped in for a little bit. I obviously didn't know his plans. So he just like came in for a little bit. He introduced himself to my parents, my siblings. I guess he just, like he said, just wanted to come in, check everything out. Like meet my parents, meet my siblings, you know, get to know me a little bit more.
I wanted to make an impression. Yeah. But my main goal was to make an impression on her mom. All right. So, you know, I found out we shared, my birthday was actually her
parents. My parents.
Her mom and dad's wedding anniversary. Yeah. So that was the first, you know, bonding moment for us. Then she was also born the same month I was born, which was May. So that was another bonding moment. So after those two, I'm like, all right, my job is done. Then I moved to her little sister, who fell in love with me, Avia, right then and then. So that was also done. Her brother, you know, I could tell would take a little bit of, you know, cajoling to start falling in love with me. Her dad, we talked a little bit, because my prior engagement was a
marathon.
Was a 10-mile marathon later that day. So we bonded over that because he used to run.
He used to do like
triathlons back in Nepal, and also trek in Nepal. Yeah. So we also bonded over that, and that was a little bit of, you know, the beginning that I wanted. It actually went better than I had ever pictured in my mind.
And I think that was all in like less than an hour.
Yeah.
And then I even introduced him to my boyfriend's parents. I said like, hey, this is Denis, you know, like introduce them. And I even said like, after he left, I told them, oh, he was the guy who made that comment yesterday. So yeah. Go
away. Yeah, so pretty much I left, and then I went to my triathlon.
He had a second 5-mile marathon.
Yeah, so I did a 5-mile in the morning, and then came to their place. Yeah, and then went to do another 5-mile after. And then I went out with friends later that day. So that pretty much sums up. Because even though it's 2 days, it feels like it was one day.
It was one day.
Because it was back to back.
Yeah.
And it kind of solidified our meeting. And bear in mind, we didn't exchange contacts, obviously, because I wanted to respect the fact that she was married. And
Oh, really? Yeah, we didn't exchange number or anything, but I remember.
and I think you even told your boyfriend about.
I was gonna
everything.
say that. I said, like, because we were in long distance relationship. He was in Nepal, so we used to like talk over the phone, like FaceTime, all of that. So when the very day when I talked to him, I even like mentioned it to him that I met this guy named Denis, and this is what he said. And again, like, we both looked. So yeah, that was the story of how we met. I hope you guys enjoyed our story. Our story is going to be coming in parts, so this is, let's say, part 1 of our story. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to A&D's World. Thank you so much.